Yeah.
What is going on, guys? This is Tommy Plays, and I am back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be doing a No Man's Sky review. So yeah, No Man's Sky, you know that it's a very massive game. I'm sure a lot of you know about it if you're watching it. It's you know, very massive game. Pretty much an unlimited amount of systems you can go explore. Very difficult to actually find other people too. And yeah, I'm going to be doing a review on the game today. Now, I have very mixed thoughts on No Man's Sky. It's really kind of a game that you'll either enjoy or you won't. It doesn't really have sort of a middle ground, I guess. It's really only for like a certain type of person. So me personally, I thought it was fun for like the first 2 or 3 days, but after that it started to get like very repetitive. I mean, you do the same thing over and over again. You go to a planet, you gather materials, you take off from the planet, go to the next one. When you go to planets, you go to your system, and you just do the same thing over and over and over again. And when it comes down to it, I think having repetitive nature isn't exactly a good thing, but that's just my opinion. I think one of the biggest problems that it had was it was really overhyped. Most of the time when a game is overhyped, it doesn't turn out to be as good as people wanted it to. It doesn't meet people's expectations. I have the same feel for Battlefield 1. Like I'm really excited about that game, but I feel like it's being a bit too overhyped, and I feel like that it may not meet people's expectations when it comes out, just like No Man's Sky did. That, and apparently it's having a lot of issues on PC. So yeah, there's frame lag, like the frames would just jolt down then back up for some reason, which if you're a PC gamer, you know that that's just it's really not that nice. Some people are having an inability to load the game, and it just crashes all the time, and just a lot of bad stuff. Hopefully luckily I don't have to deal with that, but I really do feel bad for people that do. Also, I wish there really was an ability to join friends in sort of a cooperative mode, because I know that's not exactly the game was designed, but it becomes really boring to play by yourself, and I found that to happen quite a lot. That and the repetitive nature, it really doesn't mix well. Not being able to play with a friend and having a repetitive nature, it's just not fun. Like, you know, take a game like Minecraft. It's not Minecraft gets very repetitive, but once you get a friend on board, it becomes a lot funner. And then when that starts becoming repetitive, you have just a whole wide of mods to choose from that you can download and stuff and put on the game. So Minecraft is really doing it right. I do believe that No Man's Sky on PC that will have mod support, but I may be wrong on that. And plus, where the PC version is at right now, I don't really think it's happening anytime soon. And most sandbox games have an ability to play with friends anyways. I mean, I can't really think of one off the top of my head that doesn't. Actually, maybe Red Dead Redemption. That might be I don't know if that's a sandbox game or not, but most do. You know, Minecraft, like I said, having, you know, your personal servers that you can run yourself. You don't have to actually pay for them. GTA 5 has it has an online mode in that, and it even has private lobbies. So if you only want to be with your friend, you can do that. In a game like Gary's mod, you know, it has just a plethora of game modes to choose from that you might want to play. And all right. So another thing, I know this would probably never happen, but like if some planets could have like a civilization on it, that would make me kind of happy. Now, like I said, I really don't think that will happen because you know, the game's already big enough as it is. It always crashes enough as it is. But I feel like that would be pretty neat because, you know, not every planet's just gonna be barren and have like only some little like depots at it where you can stop and trade and stuff. Surely some of the planets have to have, like, you know, civilization on it where people are actually living and, you know, working like we humans do, and, you know, work and stuff. I feel like that would be really cool. Although, like I said, I really don't think that's something that we would ever see in the game. I feel like if that would have been implemented in the game, it would have been implemented when it came out. I also wish that if you have something of the same item, it would stack in the inventory. because inventory space is very precious in this game, and you really do lose it very, very quick. And eventually, once you get, I mean, yeah, there's suit upgrades, but once you get enough of those, it really does just start adding up like a ton and a ton, and it's just, it can get a bit annoying sometimes. Not gonna lie, it really does. And you know, all the occasional crashes, it has the crashes and stuff. But I'm done with the bad things. Bad things over. There are some good things that I want to talk about the game. Because, you know, it wouldn't be a review if I talked about the good things too. You know, it is the first of its kind. It really is just an extraordinary game. It has just an extraordinary size. It's massive. It has, you know, unlimited galaxies to choose from, and it's just unbelievable that you know, they were able to create something like this, and it's honestly just amazing. It is also it is pretty fun to travel to different planets sometimes, and you know, to see like the landscape, the terrain that it has, and the different animals. That can be pretty cool also. I mean, some animals look very interesting, I will say. And you know, you can also choose the path that you want to go. You can become a pirate if you want to, and shoot down ships and shoot down freighter ships and take their stuff. You can get really good loot from that if you want to, and it is really fun to shoot down ships. Although sometimes you might bite off a bit more than you can chew and end up dying, but it's all fun and stuff, so it's not really that bad. So yeah, overall, I'd say this game was very fun. I did have a fun time playing for the first few days, but again, it gets really repetitive. I honestly do think it will die off once the bigger games come out. You know, games like Battlefield 1, Call of Duty, Titanfall, Watch Dogs, Dishonored, all those games. I do feel like it would die off when those games come out, just because people would get kind of tired of doing the same thing over and over and over again. So yeah, I'd have to say that overall I give this game a 7 out of 10. It's fun to play, but there are some elements in the game that I just wish were there. And if you should buy this game, it's really up to you, considering the play style of the game. If you like this, you know, adventurous stuff, then go for it. Go ahead and buy it. I enjoyed myself for the first few days. You might enjoy it for a lot longer than I did. I really don't know. And also, please remember that this is all my opinion, so please don't get mad at me for saying something that I didn't like that you like. It's all good. If you like something that I don't, I'm perfectly fine with that, and you should be fine with it, me not liking it either. So yeah. Also, one more announcement is I will not be posting any more videos on my No Man's Sky walkthrough. I'm sorry, but like I said in the video, I'm just getting kind of tired of the game, and I really don't want to have the responsibility of recording it. I will probably post more videos on No Man's Sky if like big news comes out, like a DLC drops, or I'm thinking of doing like a tips and tricks video on it too. That would be pretty fun. I already have some in my head that I will put in the video. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, have a nice day.
Up, up, and away we go. Up, up, and it's making me glow. Up, up, and away we go. Up, up, and liking it. Up, up, and away.